CBS News presents Douglas Edwards with up-to-the-minute developments from all parts of the world. Mr. Edwards.
Direct from CBS News election headquarters in New York, this is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
Good evening from our CBS News election headquarters in New York.
Direct from our newsroom in Washington, in color, this is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
Direct from CBS News Convention Headquarters in Miami Beach, this is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite and Charles Kuralt in the CBS Newsroom in New York.
This is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
Good evening. This was the day that comes every 4 years when the people of the United States choose one man to wield the greatest power given to any world leader.
From CBS News headquarters in New York, this is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
From CBS News headquarters in New York, this is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
This is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
Good evening. The last of the...
From around the world and from our headquarters in New York, this is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
Good evening. This is the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather reporting from Washington, where President Reagan delivers his State of the Union message tonight amid a continuing tide of double-digit unemployment. This is the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather reporting. In Moscow and Beijing today, the world's two communist giants were each turning a page. This is the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather reporting. Good evening. A judge pronounced sentence today on the man Wall Street admirers once called Ivan the Terrible.
Saddam Hussein agrees to negotiations in Washington and Baghdad. The Secretary of State calls them the last best chance for peace. And he says the message to Iraq will be pull out or risk disaster. This is the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather reporting. A U.S. Environmental Protection Agency review panel tonight endorsed key sections of studies linking second-hand cigarette smoke to cancer. This is the CBS Evening News. Good evening. Dan Rather reporting. President-elect Bill Clinton today talked to some of the key people in Washington who could make or break what he calls his agenda for change.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York. This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York.
Good evening.
This is the CBS Evening News with Bob Schieffer reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York. This is the CBS Evening News with Jeff Glor.
And good evening. The H1N1 virus, or swine flu, spread to more countries today.
This is the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric.
Good evening, everyone.
This is the CBS Evening News.
Good evening.
But in
This is the CBS Evening News with Katie.
Good evening, everyone.
This is the CBS Evening News.
Good evening.
But in
This is the CBS Evening News with...
Good evening, everyone.
This is the CBS Evening.
This is the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric.
Good evening, everyone.
This is the CBS Evening News
with Katie Couric.
Good evening, everyone. When an air
This is the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric.
Good evening, everyone. When an air